Greg Bolger with us today. Greg, how are you getting on?
All good, yeah, all good. Obviously, it's been a mad 2 week or 2 months or that, but at the minute, yeah, all good.
How are you getting on with lockdown? Where are you based? You're with your partner. You're not. You're out of Dublin at this stage, are you?
Yeah, I'm out of Dublin. I'm down. Actually, I'm down in Cork with my girlfriend. I was supposed to get home just before everything was kind of put in place for lockdown, but I was down in Cork at the time, so I couldn't get home. Unfortunately, like I probably my dad is not too well at home, so I'm kind of hoping now. In the next few weeks to be obviously more restrictions lifted, so I can get back to see him. I think it's been 7 8 weeks, so be nice to get back and see him. But no, I'm down in Cork at the minute with the girlfriend, and yeah, everything's good.
And are you able to chat to your dad on FaceTime, or is he on
Yeah.
Zoom, or what's he?
Zoom, he wouldn't know what that is now, but no, we've been in contact over social media and stuff like that.
Right.
We're kind of probably doing a few family quizzes and stuff, so it's good that way. But obviously, see him in person now would be nice.
And how are you getting on with your fitness? Obviously, it's a bit different from the normal case. It's kind of you're trying to keep ticking over because you don't really know when you're going to be back.
Yeah, that's the thing. We don't know when we're going back. That's the hard thing. At least if you kind of knew what date you'd be back, you kind of be building yourself up to that. But no, it's been good. Obviously, we're doing the fitness, the Zoom classes with Dan Dillon, the fitness coach, and they've been very good. Obviously, keep yourself ticking over and staying in the routine, which was important. Getting up in the mornings and doing it. So it's been great, and I've obviously seen the lads and all over the video and all. But I'm lucky enough as well. My missus, she's into her fitness and she plays camogie, so I'm not on my own in that side of things. We're out doing our runs and doing our bits together, so that helps,
And the thing is, when Rovers do get back playing, you'll have a second pre-season. One pre-season is probably hard enough. I know we spoke just before the season started, actually, for the first program of the season, and you talked about that kind of pre-season. So you're going to have to probably face into another one, but you'll probably be dying to get into that because then football is on the way back.
Yeah, I don't think many footballers like pre-season, but I love a pre-season now. The way things have gone and developed. So yeah, look, we probably will. We probably have to do a few weeks before we get back. And look, we're just hoping in the next few weeks that we get the shout to see when we're back and what date we're getting back, so we can progress to that. But to be saying that, we're working hard on the Zoom classes with Darren as well. So yeah, I think our fitness will be right up when we get straight back into things.
And what would you think about? There's a little bit of talk that there might be games behind closed doors. I don't get into speculation, but a little talk that they might actually use Tala as a hub or even a top four competition in the Aviva. Like, what would you think about playing behind closed doors? What would you're used to playing in front of big crowds at the clubs that you played at, but you'd suddenly be playing in front of, very small amount of people.
Yeah, no, look, I've read about games behind closed doors. Look, for me personally, I'd be mad to get back. Mad to get playing regardless if it was behind closed doors or not. I suppose the biggest factor is just player safety and what way they can work about it. But it's kind of, you got to look into it and see if it's possible. Me personally, and I know I've talked to some of the other lads, we're itching to get back, But at the same time, it's obviously up to Leo when he lifts restrictions and stuff like that. So yeah, I'd have no problem. Once there's player safety, the management, everyone's safe, I'd be happy to do that, yeah.
And in your time off, have you been watching old football matches? Have you been playing classic matches or the Rover stuff on Facebook? Or there was that horrific Ireland-Holland game from the World Cup back in 1990 on TG Carey the other night. Have you been watching any of that kind of stuff?
To be fair, I haven't been watching much telly because I'm just trying to keep myself active. We kind of have a routine in the morning. We do exercise maybe in the evenings and afternoons. We go for walks or runs and stuff like that. But I have been watching back. We have loads of games on our huddle in our group for Rovers, watching back on games. And to be fair to the gaffer, he's put a few pointers on some of the games when you look back on it, and gives you different pointers on what you probably should have been doing here and there on the pitch. So it's good. So I've been basically watching a good few of them. But other than that, I haven't watched much telly. Maybe a bit of Netflix late at night. But other than that, I've literally just been out of the house as far as I can go, and staying active in the fresh air. You
haven't been taken to baking. Everyone seems to be making sourdough. It's beyond my capabilities anyway.
I fancy myself as a bit of a cook, so I've the missus have been cooking a lot. She's gone into the bake, and I've just been making the dinner. So yeah. Greg Ramsey, they call me.
And what Netflix recommendations would you give any Rovers fans if they're looking for something to watch?
We started Ozark. Ozark's very good. And then but we watching the Michael Jordan, The Last Dance. I think it's
Very
brilliant.
good, yeah. I've been enjoying that
one of the best things I've watched now, and I think it's out tomorrow. Is it the next few episodes? So I think that's brilliant. I definitely recommend getting on that.
Would there be a story to tell if you got a camera in the dressing room at Shamrock Rovers? Last season would have been a good one to have a camera in the dressing room right from the season right to the end to winning the cup final. But what would you reckon about that?
There'll be a few stories, all right, but I think we keep it indoors.
Yeah, that's the case. Looking back at your career, there's been a lot of retrospectives, and I know one of the guys I know is doing a little piece on I think it's the 2009 UCD team, which you were part of. Really, a successful team at the time. I think they won the first division, but the calibre players within that squad, including Ronan Finn, who you're playing with now, Evan, David McMillan, Kieran Kilduff. There's a good few players that have come through. What was it like being part of that kind of young squad, kind of coming together and winning a trophy like that? And then subsequently, you guys have gone on to have great careers with a number of different clubs.
Yeah, I think the UCD, the model is very good for young players coming up, young players trying to get into the league, because you get your chance, and some young players, obviously I think times are changing a bit now, they're getting more chances, the younger players, but at the time UCD, we would have been all coming in together, and at the time you wouldn't have realised, like you named all the players there, Kilduff, there's Andy Boyle, the Macmillans, Ronan Finn, I'm probably missing a few, but like we've all gone on to have good careers in the league, and at the time you're kind of just in a little bubble, you're just happy to get first team football, learn your trade of senior lads and stuff like that, but it's a great learning curve for any player. I'd highly recommend UCD to go that way, and obviously you can get your education on the side of it as well. But yeah, it was a great year for us. I think the last few games we were playing Waterford. I think Waterford at the time were the team challenged us, and they were a big physical team, and we were kind of young, slight, and on the football side of things we were very good. But it's tough, and it was obviously the first division was hard to get out of. But luckily we got out of it, and it was great. It was great for everyone. And then you just wanted to go on and better yourself. Then coming into the Premier Division, so no, it was very good, yeah.
And you had success at Cork City and St Patrick's Athletic, where you won league titles. Like when you look back on your career, kind of winning cups, winning leagues, what kind of stands out in your memory so far? I'm not. There's plenty of football we hope still left in terms of Shamrock Rovers whenever we get back going. But if you look back maybe on your career before Shamrock Rovers, what kind of stands out for you?
Probably the first Premier Division title with St Pat's was probably the big one. It was the first one, and obviously going down to Cork then as well, winning the double with Cork. I think it's the first time in a long time, or maybe ever, the club did it. Was very nice. But I think overall of that, and I know last year was probably right up there with Shamrock Rovers winning the cup, because it's been so long. It was 32 years, I think, before they won the cup, and it was just meant so much to all the people, all the fans, the club, the players, management, everything. And I think it really sticks by me. I know it's the most recent one, but it's one that I think is right up there with all the things that I've won.
And you were part of bringing the trophy around. You brought it down to your local club where you first started, and there might necessarily be too many Shamrock Rovers fans down there, but I think everyone was delighted to see that. You were able to kind of bring it back to the club where you started as a schoolboy.
Yeah, it was nice. Obviously I was still in contact with my local club, and there's a lot of people. It's a small town in Ross, so everyone kind of knows everyone, and anytime I've gone to play whatever different teams, they've always been behind me and always backed me and give me support. So it was nice to go back down and show all the kids and meet all the kids and meet all their family and parents and stuff that I probably haven't seen, because I don't be back as much these days, obviously on the road. But it was nice, and it was nice to see all the kids happy getting a picture with the trophy.
Yeah, well, and Rovers are hanging on to that trophy a little bit longer. We don't quite know when the FA Cup starts again. Listen, Greg, appreciate your time, and thanks so much. Hopefully we'll see you back on the pitch pretty time soon.
Yeah, please God, take care.
Cheers, Greg. Thanks. All the best.
Thank you.